everybody, it's Jazz Marie. Welcome back to Banished. In our first episode, we built this crazy little fun town, and I taught you how to get started and up and going. And as you see, everybody's doing their thing. Today, we're going to expand a little bit. We need some more food production, and because as we grow and get more people, we don't want to run out of food. So today we're going to start first by starting some crop production, and we need some flat land for that. So I'm kind of looking around and see where the best place would be to do that. We can do it maybe over here by our church. That might be the quickest, easiest way to go. So let's do that. So in order to build a field, we go to our food production menu, which is a little apple, and click crop field. And your crop field, we want to make it as big as possible. So the largest we can make is a 15 by 15. So you just click, hold, and drag. Bam, your people will build a crop field. Now it takes a lot of people to build crops, but look at here. We have 7 extra people now from building all these houses. So if we go, ooh, we even need more houses because look, we don't want, the blacksmith doesn't want to be living with all his, siblings. He wants to find a lady, get married, and whatnot. So let's build one more house while that crop field is being built. And how are we doing? We've got stone. We're probably going to need some more stone. So oh, it's done. Let me go ahead real quick and let's get some stone going because we're kind of starting to run out, aren't we? Yeah, let's get this over here too. That's a lot. And people will come over here and get the stone while we build. So, to get farmers, let's see. We don't know when we start what crop seeds we have. We don't know it until we build our crop field. So we only have one. Sometimes we have 2, sometimes we have 1. So we only have 1. So we're going to make some corn. And now we need some people. So let's get 4 farmers. Now you always want to have the maximum amount of farmers or they're not going to get the crops in time. So do that. Also, if you click on any kind of food production, you'll see there's a food limit. You don't want a low food limit or will stop producing food as you get more people. So I always go ahead and raise that limit to 50,000 just so I never have to worry, and they're always bringing in food because you're going to want that food not only for your people but also to trade. Next, what we're going to need next to our field is a barn, a storage barn. So if you go under storage and click storage barn, let's just hit R and adjust that and put that storage barn just kind of right here next to where our fields are going to be. That way they don't have to carry the food all the way back over here, and by the time they get the food carried, the seasons change and they won't get all their crops done, and obviously they don't produce during the winter. So right now there's a 0% yield. As they plant the crops, that yield will go up and up and up once it's ready. Second, we're going to build, since we only have one type of seed, we're going to build an orchard. So go under food production and click the tree, which is an orchard. And I like to put the trees kind of on the opposite side of where the field is. So let's put it right behind this barn. And same thing, you can go 15 by 15. So let's make a big 15 by 15 orchard. And then we'll build that orchard there. And now we'll be able to see, we always have 3 seeds. It's either 2 crops in 1 orchard, sometimes 4, 2 and 2. It looks like we only have 1 crop, and we're probably going to have 2 orchard seeds. So we'll see what happens there. So while that's getting built, we're going to need 2 people for our orchard. Or is it 4? I can't remember. I think it's 4. So let's get that going, and let's check out our houses. Oh, blacksmith still didn't move out. Who moved over here? Okay, the herbalist did. So let's build one more house. Be careful not to do too many houses at once or you're in big trouble and you're going to run out of food. So as you see, they'll start as this storage barn gets full. It's only 37% full. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're running low on food as we get more people, and this is not good. So here we kind of want to pause a little bit and reevaluate. And the easiest thing to do, because this is going to take a while for your crop fields to go, is to build another hunter. And so since this land over here is kind of you're not going to be really build anything but maybe a mine. Let's put another hunter. Well, that's not a lot of land, is it? Oh, let's get our orchard going. Let's see, we've got apple and cherry. Let's get apples, and then we're going to need, they're just going to be under farmers, so let's just add 3 more to get our max number of farmers, and they'll start, see, they're planting their deals. Okay, let's build another bridge because we're running out of room, and we need some more. Let's see, the closest way probably is to go from here. Well, what if they're gonna, yeah, they'll crawl over that mountain. So let's build a bridge from here to there, so we can come over this way. And let's also build a bridge from here to here, so they'll go over that way. Because I think we're gonna build another 100. See, we want all this for crops, even though we're not gonna get a whole lot going. Well, we can this way because of the mountains. And eventually we'll have a coal mine and whatnot, so that we can build better tools. So now that we're getting our food up and going, ooh, we're getting low on food, y'all. Not good. Yeah, you gotta be very, very careful as you get more people, because you'll start running out of food. See, this was almost full, and now we're low. So let's see. Let's not worry about that. Let's just worry about food. Okay, so let's get our bridge built over here. Let's go up to 10 times and get our bridge built. Ah, there's one built there. And as they're building the bridge, let's get our food production. Let's build another hunting cabin right here where it covers all areas. Bam. And that way, hunters bring in food the quickest. So let's get our road to the hunter. Oh. Bam. 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 Where should we go? Let's go this way. Bam. Okay. This is going to take a while. And this is going to take a while. So, let's expand our... That's a good idea. Let's expand our chickens so we'll have some more chickens. And in order to expand chickens, you need to build, obviously, another pasture. But you have to have at least the same size pasture. So let's make a little bit bigger one, in case we want to use this later for something else, and make a big pasture. See how we're doing on log? Oh, look. See, we're already running out of logs. So, because we're building so much. So let's go to removal. I mean, you really have to stay on top of things here, or it's very... time management skills are very important. So let's harvest some trees over here. Since we're going to build crops here anyways, let's just get all these trees right here. Okay, and so I'm going to pause here because I know you don't want to sit here watching me cut trees. So I'll be right back. And we're back, and as you can see, our yield is going up on our corn. So we'll have a harvest this year. Yay! You can also, if you want them to go ahead and harvest immediately, you can do that, like if you're in dire straits and need food right away. But I recommend you waiting if you can, and you can also halt work on that field. And I want to apologize ahead of time for my southern accent. Sometimes I talk a little soft and mumble, but I'm trying to do the best I can. So I appreciate it. Okay, so first our hunters built, so we need to get some more hunters, and we have plenty of laborers. So let's go ahead and get 6 hunters, and that way we have 3 here and 3 here. If you can always lower the amount of hunters you want if you want 2 here and 3 there or whatnot, but we're going to keep it at its max. So in order to get more chickens, so we have 16 chickens, what we're going to do is we're going to click on this field here and make it chickens. And in order to get chickens from here to here, click on your current chickens, and if you click split, it will move half the chickens to the other field. If you click empty, which I'm going to do, it'll remove all the chickens to the other field. You see? It's hard to kind of see. They're all going to the other field. And then what we'll do is we're going to halt work on this one, and that herdsman will go over here. And the reason I didn't leave chickens in both areas, because this is a much bigger pasture and it holds 25 chickens, and eventually we want some sheep. So we can start our sheep here, and maybe even once we get this full, we'll have more chickens here. So we've got our, oh look, they're harvesting the corn, y'all. See, 380 corn. So we're gonna be okay. We've got not much venison, only 22 fish. That's why you got to get this corn going, because these people, you know, they eat a lot. I'm telling you now, they eat a lot. So probably what we're going to have to do, because the apples are going to take forever, we'll probably go ahead, since we have the people, let's go ahead and build another field, another cornfield right next to it. And once we get more seeds from the trader, we'll be able to, well, crap. We'll have to make a smaller field. We'll just do that. Okay, so I'll make that another cornfield. There. Well, come on, work. And build our road out. Here. And we'll make this corn, and we'll get maximum number of farmers. Now, what are we missing, you ask? We've got our hunters. And just be careful not to build too fast too soon, or all your people will starve, like I said. So let's check. We've got food is going up, and our food is going up here. So that's good. So in the meantime, let's build. Golly, I wish I'd chosen another map, because look, there's not a lot of flat space to build, so let's see, we're low on trees again. Just gotta keep an eye on that, because you want your people to freeze. So let's go over here and just collect all these trees and let them do that while I'm explaining what to do next here. Okay, we need a market, and a market is a central area where your people can more easily get food and firewood and the tools and coats and all that kind of thing, so they don't have to run off to different storage barns, and they can get their resources more quickly. So if you go under markets, storage and markets, go under market. It's kind of big, but it covers a large area. You want to make sure your houses are always inside the market area. I'm going to build it close here to the river, just because I don't want to encumber my hunter over there, or the deer won't show up. So let's click that. Also, if you start building and your hunter is no longer get deer, we'll just destroy it and put another one somewhere else. But so far, look, there's deer, plenty of deer, so we're fine. So our market is going to need logs, stone, iron, which we have. It looks like we probably have plenty of. No, we're going to run out of stone, so let's go over here and collect stone. Closer by, the better, because they'll bring it to you faster. So let's just kind of collect all this stuff here, iron, stone, and get that going. And you see we've got our corn. We're low on food, but that's okay. It's winter's over, and we'll start getting more food. And we've already got 25 chickens. So I'm going to show you, let me go ahead and just show you what to do here. You can split, and half your chickens will go to the old field. So let's turn this back on and get another herdsman, so we have one for each field. So now we are going to have chickens produce really fast. So now we'll have enough chickens for everybody. Now, our market is being built here, so let's just, oh, we're on max speed. So, important thing about a market, you need vendors to bring food and resources from your barn and your stockpile to your market. The more, the better, to keep it going, because this is now where all your people are going to go to get what they need. So once your market is complete here, I'm going to zoom in so you can see, it's really kind of neat. You're going to need vendors. We have 7 people. So that's good. So hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okay, our vendor's complete. So let's go ahead and get 6 vendors. And as you see, they have these little wagons. Look, 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 look. They're taking all the goods to the market. See? So they have the tools. They even bring iron, logs, fish, hide, coat, leather, all your goods. And as you can see, people are already going in and taking the goods there. So now your people will go at the much more central location, and it will make them much happier to get all the resources from the market. So since we're low on food, I'm going to pause here and let them build up their food resources, and I'll bring you right back. Again, patience is the key here. Be right back. And we're back, and so we have a lot of things going. We collected a lot of corn, and now it's over here. As you see, they have 900 corn, and the reason we haven't built a trader yet is because we're going to need resources to trade. And the first thing we're going to need that actually sells the best are iron tools. So let's go to our tools. And now his tool limit is only 50, so let's make it 150 so that we can build up our amount of tools so that we can use those in trade and still have some left over for our people. Also, let's raise our fuel limit for our firewood so that our people don't run out of firewood. We're pretty good. We have 150 right now. Taylor, let's go ahead and up him too, because we can sell coats and we can sell tools to our traders. So let's prepare for that. I also collected a whole bunch of stone and a whole bunch of iron while I was paused, so you didn't have to suffer through it. I'd like to build another orchard since we had cherries, right? We had cherries. So let's go over here, and we're going to have to start this a little further over because we're not going to be able to build on that mountain. See, we're going to have a really small orchard. This is going to really stink. Let's see. What are we going to do here? I don't want that smaller orchard. Let's see. Oh, there's nothing to it. We're just going to have to build it over here. So let's build our... What is going on here? It doesn't want me to build. We're going to have to build, y'all, an orchard. Shoot. Usually I flip through maps to find one that has a lot of flat land, but we're just gonna, hey, we're survivors, we're struggling, it's all good. Okay, we'll build a 13 by 15 orchard. There we go, bam. So we have a cherry orchard. Let's connect a road to it. And we're going to need, as soon as it's built, I'm gonna clear all this off. Cherries are great because you can make, believe it or not, you can make beer out of cherries. Who'd have thunk it? Okay, so we're going to choose cherry, and we're going to get a few more farmers. There. Now, we're happy, we're building, and let's go over here, and to make our people a little bit happier, we can build a brewery, or a tavern. So let's build a tavern, and we're going to put it right next to the market, because that's where the guy in the tavern goes to get the resources he needs to make whatever it is he's making to make these people happy. Because I've never heard, maybe it's a cherry like liqueur or something. That would be cool. Oh, what's happening? Oh. What? Okay, that was weird. Sorry about that. You got to see my screen there for a minute. Okay. So you get to choose what item you want to use in order to make beer. And right now we don't really have any apples or cherries, and I was a little soon in building this. So I think once it's built, what we're going to do is just put it, turn it off, worker. Since we have lots of people, let's get some more vendors. The more vendors you have, the more stocked your market stack is, and it has a ton of them. So let's keep it pretty well stocked. Tools. Right now you kind of have to flip around between your market and see, you can make ale out of different things. But for right now we're going to turn it off since we don't have the resources. So usually I have to flip back. I have 59, 60 iron tools to here and 20 here, so that makes 80. And you're probably wondering, is there some way I can find out how many items I have at once instead of having flipping back and forth? Yes, you do. You can have a town hall. But a town hall brings in nomads, which is good if you need more people, bad if you don't. And it's also bad if you don't have anywhere for them to live when they show up. And I'll tell you what, we're going to get to a town hall in the next episode. So we've got our food production going. Okay, we've got our corn, and they'll start harvesting here in a minute. If we look up here, medicine, we got plenty of medicine. We have not very much stored food, but enough for right now. So let's see. Wow, we got a lot done. Time goes by fast, doesn't it? The main thing in this game is just, like I said, to make sure that even they have a lot of people, you really got to make sure that you have enough resources, food, shelter, logs, especially logs. See, look, we're out of logs, and it'll send you notices down here. The reserve of logs is low, and that's bad, because when you have that many people, you need logs in order for them to make firewood. So let's go over here, and we'll finish this episode by collecting all of these logs over here, so that we have enough to make firewood. Because when I click on the market, we have 270, but we just built some things, so we definitely don't want to run out of. See, we have no logs at all. So we will collect wood, and I'm going to end this here. If you like this episode, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see my next one, you just subscribe. I'll have the next video coming out soon, and we will explore a trader in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope y'all have a fabulous day. Bye!